Holy jumping crawdaddies! It's time for Wrestling Wednesday. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you. Welcome back to the online sporting event that is sweeping this community by storm. I'm your host, John Jagger. I also wrestle in the thing, and I'm happy to have you here with us today. Hopefully you've gotten your lake runs done. You've had dinner, be it 1 ham or 10 hams. You're ready to sit in and just settle in and watch some wrestling, because I'm ready for it. I'm jazzed. We have an amazing card tonight that I cannot wait to get to. We have a fantastic opening match as well. But just a quick recap of last week, the big events that happened. We have a new faction within the wrestling organization. Tom Merritt, after losing the TMS tag titles with Brian Ibbott, has formed his own new faction, the Mod Syndicate. And while they did not win in their debut match in an attempt to take my Dragon Beef Championship, I am curious to see what this new organization is going to do. We continue to have the WWE interfering in matches. Becky Lynch interfering in our first ever women's division match. We're going to see an answer to this interference, because right now, all the gold is on the core crew. We have Scott Johnson, our Frogpants champion. We've got John Jagger, our Dragon Beef championship. And Beau, Schwartz, and Scott together make up the TMS Tag Team champions. All the gold belongs to core. And as Scott said today, he's not going to let anybody come into his house and take over and assert their dominance. It's time to show everybody that core runs this place. So tonight, we're going to have a main event where core is going to take on the invading WWE superstars. In fact, that's what we are going to be starting with right now. We're going to be starting with a women's that's coming later, women's division match, as Dearest Martha is going to take on Becky Lynch in our first attempt to see if we can put these invaders in their place, kick them out, get them out of here. When they lose, they're done. They're gone until they interfere in a match again. So we're going to go ahead and get to that first. We do need to get up our voting and predictions. Let's go ahead and start that right now, because I believe we got 5 minutes. Yep. 5 minutes to get your votes in. Let's go to the show. There we are. Dearest Martha herself going up against Becky Lynch. By the numbers, Becky Lynch, a formidable opponent for Dear Martha. But we're going to see what she can do. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to see if she can pull it off. Dear Martha lost in her debut match against Big Bad Kristen. Can she redeem herself against one of the strongest WWE superstars on the roster? Now you might be wondering, hasn't the WWE been helping the core crew? The answer is, yeah. But as Scott said, you don't come into our house and take over. We're the dominant force. We're the dominant faction. And we're going to prove it tonight. And Martha's going to be the first person to try and do that. Debatably, one of the hardest challenges to try and overcome. And right now, the points are showing just what a task she has. The points are heavily favoring Becky Lynch. More people on Martha's side, but the more powerful bets saying Becky Lynch is going to win this. By the numbers, a smart choice. There have been upsets before. I am excited to see what we're gonna have here. This is gonna be a incredibly difficult challenge.
For Becky Lynch in this match tonight. That may be the unanswerable question, Cole, because when you're dealing with Becky Lynch, she's more than a competitor. You are
the announcers are saying it themselves. It's like they know.
Of women's wrestling.
Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch!
A woman who has devoted her career to elevating the women's division.
There were a lot of people who thought Becky Lynch was here to help Core. She interfered on behalf of Martha last week. The Core crew is having none of it. They're making it clear that regardless of who they're helping, WWE isn't welcome here.
Became the first women's double champion when she beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. And every once in a while, that much confidence can be detrimental, especially when you're a target. Everyone wants to make a name off of a man.
All right, match has begun. Sizing each other up. Martha with the early offense.
But Becky never backs down, never crumbles under the pressure of the bright lights, and the lights are always bright.
It's important not to undersell Martha. Martha, a very strong competitor. I don't know anybody that would want to go up against Kristen in their debut match, although we're going to see that again today as Monica has her debut match against Big Bad Kristen later. Becky Lynch turning it around.
Becky Lynch, exploder suplex. Schoolboy, wait, no!
Oh man, and Martha's head catching the corner of that turnbuckle. That is gonna cause Martha to roll out, try and catch her breath, but Becky immediately chasing her down, following her right out of the ring. And we are just seeing strong offense from Becky Lynch right now. She is not letting up, throwing her into that announce table.
Becky's on fire. Becky's dishing out a last kicking. She gets Becky
Martha with a reversal. Oh, and a vicious slap.
The thing you really have to remember when you're in the ring with Becky Lynch is that you can't let her build up energy the way
Count getting to 5. We're halfway there. We had a count out last week. Upset everybody. We don't want it again. Becky Lynch getting her back in the ring. And Martha catches her, throws her right off the turnbuckle. Martha back in control of this match, delivering a kick, and now taunting. Usually a dangerous thing, but in this case, perfect. The vicious slap. Martha just showing she does not care. She's not impressed with Becky Lynch.
Getting set up for something in the corner.
Lifts their opponent's legs and that's a free fall.
She could pin her opponent right
There's a
here.
pin.
She breaks the count quick.
Count at 1.
Still in this one.
And right now, honestly, pretty even matchup between these two. Martha showing that she can go toe-to-toe with Becky Lynch. Already impressive.
She's managed to keep Becky from upping the pace, upping the energy here. She's prevented Becky from giving her.
Martha coming to the ring by herself. Her core crew teammates have a big match later.
Calf kick on the mark. Lynch looking to secure.
Locked in. This will break your arm in a
And we're gonna see Martha manages to get out. Dangerous submission move. Martha's now going back on the offensive. That move was devastating. Martha trying to recover, but doing a good job. And taunting Becky. Took a little too long on the taunt, but Martha was ready for it. Oh, Becky reverses it in much the same way. And another submission move right at the ropes, but I don't think Martha's within range to grab it.
She won't fade. She just won't fade.
Martha finds a way to squeeze out of it just in time. Martha's going to have to be careful. It's, all these submission moves are going to wear her down. Back into the turnbuckle.
She has no idea where she is right now. The wheels are turning.
Got her up off the turnbuckle.
We could be
She's waiting for it. She's calling for it. Martha says this match is over.
Look out. Spike with a rose plant.
Will that overtake Becky?
Looking for the victory. 2.
And out at 2.
At just one.
And you see a perplexed look now for how such.
But you have to admit, Martha with a dominating performance there.
Crafty way to get out of harm there.
Now fighting outside the ring. Becky Lynch taking command again.
Big time onslaught from Lynch.
Not going to win the match out there, though. Martha finding a chance to reverse. Becky finding a chance to reverse. And now Becky with an all-out assault.
Look at this. Snap suplex.
Back to 5.
Oh, this is just.
Oh, and just rubbing Martha's face on the mat.
An elbow
That's just, you know, that's unhygienic.
Oh, man. Leg drop arm breaker. The ref's count ain't stopping.
They're up to 7.
Clock is ticking here. She set back
Becky
in
Lynch
on the
throws her
ropes.
back into the ring. Martha's still trying to recover after that brutal attack. Becky Lynch is sizing her up. This could be the end right here.
Handle slam.
Is it the finishing touch Lynch needs?
2.
Oh, and a kick out from Martha. Not enough to keep her down, but Becky Lynch is going for it again. A second finisher. She's waiting. She's poised. And Martha catches her with a reversal.
We are beginning to reach a point.
That was nearly the end. Becky Lynch thought she had it won. Martha now coming in, putting in some offense of her own, and going for a pin of her own. Will this be enough? It is! Martha pulling off an amazing victory over Becky Lynch.
These women put on quite a show. Here's another look.
And Martha proving Core's dominance. Here to do exactly what Scott said they were going to be doing. And ousting Becky Lynch. Last week, Becky tried to help her win a match. And now Martha has shown she doesn't need that help. She'll handle it herself. What a start to the evening. 69% of the points backing Becky Lynch. More people backing Martha. But it's going to Dearest Martha. Points doled out. What a match, everybody. What a match. What a way to kick off the night. Who knew? Who knew indeed? Well, we're going to go ahead and set up the next match here. That was a hell of a way to start it. Now, for this next match, last week, we had the team of Grinding Gear, Kyle Ferguson, Garrett Weinzierl, take on Team Film Sack, the Bryans, Brian Dunaway, and Brian Ibbott. And it was a controversial match, everybody. It ended in a countout. Grinding Gear lost as the ref hit a 10 count on Garrett outside of the ring after a long, very, very intense battle. And we can't have that. We can't call that the whole thing. So we need to determine an actual winner here. And we're going to do that today with this. Our next match, Team Film Sack. I'll try and fix my positioning here for this. It's not working good. It's going bad. Hopefully that's not too far down because I can't compare it. Alright, Team Film Sack, the Bryans, Brian Ibbott and Brian Dunaway versus Team GG, Garrett Weinzierl and Kyle Ferguson in a table match. Those of you who are not familiar with a table match, the first team to have a member of their team put through a table is going to lose. Now, if you happen to fall through a table on your own, that's fine. We that's okay. You can fall through as many tables as you want. But if someone deliberately puts you through a table, you lose. This is going to be brutal. There will be a clear, definitive winner for sure with this one. We're going to go ahead and start the predictions. Team Film Sack, that's the Bryans. Team GG, that's Garrett and Kyle. Get your votes in now. We get into our first tag match of the evening, a table match. I'm gonna be honest with you all, I love table matches. I absolutely love them. We're gonna see them. We chose a table match for this because it's a guaranteed way to see a victor. No cheesy countouts. We're gonna see a winner today, for sure.
They're here.
The following contest is a tag team tables match.
Coming out first, representing Team Film Sack, Brian Ibbott, Super Brian Dunaway, Team Film Sack.
You are looking at some highly motivated competitors in this match, looking to steal the show and capture the attention of the entire WWE Universe.
You know, people say a lot about Brian Ibbott's suit. It's a fantastic suit. But I think we also need to appreciate the amazing casual outfit that Brian Dunaway is rocking to the ring each week. It's quite good.
They are ready for a fight.
All right, and as Team GG heads to the ring, let's see what we got. Right now, the points and the total number of votes really backing Team Film Sack. 72% of the points backing them up. The majority of voters backing them up as well. I feel like there's some goldfish memory going on. Yes, the Bryans did win last week via countout, but I think you would be hard-pressed to rule out the powers of Kyle and Garrett, who have week after week won big matches, gone up against WWE superstars. Garrett was damn near the Dragon Beef champion. They are definitely one of the more dominant tag teams in this whole league. I wouldn't count them out. That said, the Bryans, Brian Dunaway's been on a real streak. Pat says, think Gigi is pissed looking for sweet redemption. And definitely a possibility, although Brian Dunaway explodes out of the gate after Kyle. Garrett likewise going after Ibbott, and now we're going to get into the chaotic nature of this match. There is no tagging. This is it's a tag team match, but you aren't going to see tags. It is just a matter of who is going to put someone through a table first, and they're going to fight to find out. Right now, outside the ring, Garrett dominating. Inside the ring, Brian Ibbott in control, although Kyle finding momentum of his own. Ibbott quickly reversing. Dunaway outside the ring, doing it, getting dangerously close to a table. And this match type can end so fast. Kyle showboating, Ibbott going after him, and Kyle's been dumped out of the ring. All it takes is one wrong move near a table, and that's it. And right now, we're seeing both teams kind of on equal footing. Ibbott doing a lot of damage to Kyle, Garrett doing a lot of damage to Dunaway. Now, Kyle reversing, taking command, GG in control. Looks like Kyle's trying to get Ibbott over by the table, but stopped. And Garrett continues to do some big damage to Dunaway, and they are all now just kind of coming up to a pile of amazing Hurricane Rana from Garrett onto Brian Ibbott, and they're just all tied up. I don't know if the announce table counts. You know, they're over by a table, but I'm not sure what the rules of the game is going to say should one of them go through the announce table. Kyle getting in control. He's gone into the ring, back out of the ring. Getting dangerously close to a table. Brian Dunaway stops him. Vicious move on the outside, but the table was not available to have anyone put through. Now that table's just floating around. Gotta be careful. Someone goes through it. This match is over. Right now, Film Sack is in control. Garrett reverses. Garrett walks past his friend to get a table in the ring. Says, Kyle, I'm sure you're fine. And you know what? He was right. But Brian Ibbott's waiting for him. Now Brian Ibbott going after Garrett. Right now, no immediate threat of tables. But Brian Ibbott trying to set one up. Puts it through Garrett's body. That doesn't count as going through a table. It has to be a physical interaction, not a ghost-like one. And Film Sack is taking back control. Every time they try to get that table, something goes wrong. That table is out of here. It's gone. We don't need it. Garrett feeling very confident, but he was not expecting Dunaway to run in and go after him. And Dunaway with an amazing maneuver, but Garrett moved out of the way of it. Oh, and off the top, a dangerous maneuver. All it would take is a slight motion of effort, and it would look like Garrett had put him through a table. We are in dangerous territory, folks. That table folds up. Was close.
Out of the ring, what's his plan here?
Picture again. We got tables all over the place right now. Kyle holding a table, Ibbott holding a table. They're doing some setup. Kyle says, no, we're not doing it. 2 tables in the ring. Film Sack going after a double team on Kyle. Suplex onto the table that doesn't count. Has to be set up proper like. Big backbreaker. Now GG getting in control. Having some problems setting up the table, but they're there. They're working on it. Garrett has set up a table, And he's saying he's ready. He wants to put someone through it. Kyle using the table as a weapon. Garrett's waiting. Garrett wants to put someone through a table so bad. Nobody's paying attention to him, so he goes out to get someone. Throws Dunaway in the ring and seems to forget what he wants to do. Oh, he's going to help Kyle. And right now, Garrett is just running roughshod over the entire enemy team. And Garrett decides to get a chair. Right now, Kyle dominating on Brian Ibbott. Garrett has Dunaway over by the announce table, slams his head into it, picks him up, and GG dominating outside of the ring. Garrett's ready. Oh, the table! The table folded back up as Garrett was getting him in position. Dunaway ready for it. I don't think Kyle realizes his friend is in trouble in the ring. Last time he saw him, he was doing quite well, but now looks like he sees it. Kyle getting in the ring. Although Kyle not too worried about Garrett. Seems to think he can take care of himself. More worried about getting a table set up. That's okay. Dunaway now going after Kyle. Dunaway setting up the table. Is this gonna be it? Dunaway has him set up. He's ready for it. He puts him through the table. That's going to be the match. Let's see what happened again. Garrett busy outside the ring fighting Dunaway, or fighting Ibbott, and Dunaway, Super Dunaway, continues his winning streak. 2 weeks in a row. Team Film Sack proving beyond a shadow of a doubt why they're here as I continue to struggle with this damn camera. There we go. Good enough. We're going to call it good enough. Film Sack, and look at Ibbott. Ibbott got busted open real good. Look at him. As chat says, last week, not a fluke. Proving it right here. Let's go ahead and divvy up the points here. Let's see how it looked. Film Sack with the majority of the points. So, a lot of happy people, I think. Team Film Sack with a victory. And you have to think the Bryans might be gunning for those tag team titles. We're going to have to see what happens. All right. We're going to set up our next match here. It'll be just a moment. We get everybody who's participating. All right, let's take a look at it. Here's what we're looking at for our next match. We have a triple threat match between Tanner Goodman, our new member from the Mod Syndicate, part of Tom Merritt's organization, We have Ben. And we have the Butcher, Randy Jordan. All gonna be coming to the ring. Stat-wise, they are all on pretty even playing field. Tanner last week tried to get the Dragon Beef Championship, was not quite able to secure it. Here's our polling. Go ahead and pick your winner as we watch this unfold, this triple threat match. Last week, Ben did fight Randy. They had a brutal match. Ben caught trying to cheat, secure his undefeated status, but was not able to pull off a win. His cheating got caught. He ended up losing that match to Randy. Some unexpected heelish behavior from the otherwise babyface Ben. Getting in there, putting his legs on the rope to try and help a pin against Randy. You gotta think there's gonna be some bad blood there. Ben looking for revenge. Randy probably mad, feels he probably won fair and square. And of course, you can't count out Tanner Goodman. Lost in his debut match, but still showed a lot of promise.
A competitor who always has his game face on, ready for a major battle.
Of course, Ben achieving the powers of a Super Saiyan to help him try and win this match. It's such a jarring transition every time, you guys. It's never not funny.
Representing the Syndicate from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 300 pounds, Hammer Goodman.
Something tells me that the WWE Universe won't be cheering this superstar once we see their true colors. What does that even mean?
And who knows? This could be another loss for the Mod Syndicate, but regardless, Tom Merritt continues to back this group. He says the Mod Syndicate is the future of frog wrestling.
He's been demanding this match for quite some time, and now he is ready to compete.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. The Mod Syndicate was designed with the pants in mind and worked backwards from there. Every member of the Mod Syndicate has interesting pants. Monica hates the pants. I love them. I love them. They're so good. They're so good. Everybody, you need to all tell Monica, especially when she wrestles later, how much you like the pants, because I think the pants are fantastic. The only way to dress yourself, start with the pants and work backwards from there. Absolutely.
From Texas, weighing in at 275 pounds, Randy Jordan.
Here comes a superstar who's in
And here comes Randy with his janky ass entrance. I mention it every time because it has fallen apart and it gets weirder week to week sometimes. Absolutely broke a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was last week, I don't remember. Randy's entrance is just at another level. Doesn't look like it's breaking this time, so way to go, Randy.
He is in perhaps the best shape of his career, and he will need that with the competition level this high.
And you know Randy's got to be pretty happy. His Film Sack brothers doing really well in their match prior. Film Sack, maybe this is their night. Maybe this is the night of the Mod Syndicate. Maybe this is Core's night. Or maybe Ben, one of the few wrestlers unaffiliated with a faction, is going to prove that, hey, you don't need friends to get somewhere in this league. And right now, Tanner just showing dominance right out of the gate. And looks like we've got some early focusing on Randy. Although Ben going after Tanner.
We're gonna see it.
Now Ben, focus of both Tanner and Randy. Ben mounting a little bit of an offense, coming back.
Double team out.
Oh, and Randy and Ben, despite their differences, working well together.
That one's scouted.
Oh, that friendship didn't last long, though.
As easy as it may seem to come.
Friendship over quite quickly, as a matter of fact.
Strategy can play a role in this. Now's the time for a superstar to get involved.
This is gonna be it.
Ben going for an early pin, Tanner in to break it up.
Still got more left in the tank.
Remember, whoever pins whoever is the winner. There's no elimination to this. It's just whoever manages to get a pinfall or tap out first, that's going to be your winner of the match. There is going to be a level of competition for who's going to pin who. And did you see how far Tanner just threw Ben?
He's taking some good
Ben, not a small man, just got tossed. Tanner showing real strength. And Ben's the first one with a weapon. We've seen a lot of honor from Ben in this league. Till last week, started cheating, putting his feet up on the ropes, and now Ben, first person, going for a weapon, bringing steel steps into the ring. 100-pound steel steps. Tanner with a reversal. Oh, and nearly plants him right on those steps. Randy, the opportunist, waiting.
Looking for more damage here. Release back suplex. Ouch.
Oh, and those stairs nearly falling down on top of Ben's head. That ref is terrified. I've never seen a more frightened ref than what we're seeing right now. Those steel steps. Chekhov's gun. Broken. Brought into the ring, not used for anything.
He's staring his opponent down.
Randy taunting from the outside, but he's not going to win out there flexing.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
And Randy proving he is an opportunist in this match. He has been lying in wait, and the second he gets a chance to strike, that's when he comes flying in. And he has really shown how effective that mentality can be. Ben blocking him, though. Reversal. Now Randy in trouble. Tanner back in control, going after Ben. Another giant toss. Just throwing him. Tanner moves to the outside of the ring. Tanner now getting some steel steps. Trying to decide what to do with him. Decides to throw him down. Tanner just out there mocking the match. While he's watching, and now he moves in. Tanner being opportunistic. Ben trying to cheat again, putting his legs on the ropes. And now Ben with a massive chokeslam to Tanner. He's done massive damage to everybody. Will Randy be up in time? No, Tanner kicks out. And Ben just throwing a dominating offense on both Randy and Tanner. Now, Ben's cheating actually totally legal in a triple threat match. There is no disqualification, so Ben putting his feet up on the ropes, not actually a move that'll get him disqualified. Ben and Tanner working together briefly. Tanner turns on him quick, gets him in a submission move.
This one should have
Randy breaks it up to prevent a tap out. Tanner makes him pay for it. And look at that strength. You can see now why Tom thought he would be a good challenger for the Dragon Beef Championship, and Tanner's calling for it. He's waiting for him. He's got something planned. Picks him up. Ben's already in before a 1 count. Ben going in, preventing a pin. Tanner with a reversal. Right now, the Mod Syndicate in control of this match. Moderating. He's going for a pinfall, but Randy's already back up to break it up. Tanner going for another one, and Randy manages to reverse it. The first person to really stop Tanner from his brutal onslaught.
He's taking this to the floor now.
Tanner out there, going to do some damage. Ben watching from inside the ring. Ben going for those steel steps. Continues to have a plan. He's bringing him around. The steps are solid steel. They weigh 100 pounds. Ben gets him kicked right out of his hand. Couldn't see over him. They're also big, bulky, and you can't see through them. Randy makes him pay. Tanner gets Randy back in the ring. Gets him up. Huge power bomb in the middle of the ring. Tanner going up to the top rope. Ben getting in. Tanner taunting. Ben says, nope, I'm not going to let you do it. Tanner. I think Ben thought Tanner was done. He ended up being the target of the attack. Now Tanner going for those steel steps. Oh, submission move on Ben. Tanner breaks it up. Can't let Ben submit or get knocked out. Tanner goes for a big boot. Randy reverses. Big atomic drop. Gets the steps. Are we finally going to see the steps used? No. Nope. Steps continue to just exist. Tanner and Randy focusing in the ring. Ben watching, waiting for his moment to get in. He's picked his moment. He comes in. Face buster. Goes after Tanner. Ben now attacking both of them, and the steel steps have fallen outside of the ring. Those steps aren't going to get used on him. Oh, and a huge kick to Tanner, and he's bleeding. He's bleeding. Ben waiting, trying to go for it. Sizes him up. Huge spirit power bomb. He goes for a pin. Doesn't notice Randy coming in right behind him. Randy reverses. Now it's Randy's turn. He knocks Ben down. Ben's getting out of there. Randy now going after Tanner. Tanner ready for him. Whatever plan Ben had, you can tell it's not going the way he thought. He's getting back in.
And the hits to the core keep coming.
Big reversal from Tanner, who's bleeding profusely from the eye.
Pile driver on its way.
Oh. Vicious pile driver. Tanner is outside of the ring. Randy has a moment to steal this. Tanner trying to recover from that pile driver. Randy picking up the steel steps. Oh, a ruse. He made it look like he was going to go with the steps and delivered a gut punch instead. Everybody's backing Randy. Tanner waiting. And Tanner is ready to pick up a victory, but I think he expected more damage to have been done to Randy than what was actually delivered. Randy thrown outside of the ring. Tanner, Mod Syndicate in control. Huge punch to Ben on the back of the head. Steel steps getting picked up again. Ben down in the middle of the ring. Tanner thinking about doing it. Thinking about going after Randy. Thinking about going after Ben. He can't decide who to hit. He hits Randy, stops him from using that kendo stick, drops the steps. And Tanner's decided to just go after everybody. A huge choke slam, and Randy once again coming in opportunistic. Big rake of the eyes. Tanner hurt. Tanner down. Ben's back up to his feet. He doesn't want to let whatever's going to happen, and Ben is interrupting Randy. Randy still jumps off, but he whiffs. Now Ben going after the steps. Randy's out of the ring. Tanner's back up. Tanner's got him up. And Ben kicks out at 2. Tanner nearly had it. Definitely thought he had it. Tanner going after him with the stairs. He misses. You can tell he's dazed. Misses Ben twice with the steel steps. Tanner's got him in a chokehold. Big punch to the gut. Ben down. Randy. And right now, all three of these men hurt badly. Tanner bleeding. Ben out in the middle of the ring. Randy to the top rope. Here it comes. Did I ever tell you about the time I won a wrestling match? The longest named finisher in the history of wrestling. But Tanner isn't going to let him get with a pin. Tanner has him up. Drops him on the ropes. Going for a pin. Ben's out. Tanner Goodman with a win. Ben not able to recover in time. Tanner gets a pin on Randy. And let's just see how brutal this match was. So much brutality. The Mod Syndicate proving just how brutal they can be, and a good redemption for Tanner Goodman after last week, securing a victory for Tom's new faction. And Tanner with the fewest points, lots of disappointment here. Most people backing Randy, most points backing Ben. Tanner, the lowest in both of those, proving himself today. A payout is complete. The people at home are happy. At least if they voted for Tanner, that is. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. What a match indeed. That's a lot of points getting thrown around. But this might not be it for the Mod Syndicate. Our next match features a debut of another member of the Mod Syndicate. Get that set up right now. All right. We're about ready. Let's go check out what our next match is gonna be. She's in the chat. Everybody wish her luck. Her debut match, she's got a massive hurdle to overcome, especially after the showing that we saw yesterday. Big Bad Kristen versus the Mod Syndicates. Monica Stone. Set up the voting here. All right. Prediction has begun. Get your votes in on who you think is going to win. It's been a good night so far for the Mod Syndicate. Kristen, last week in her debut match, won against Dearest Martha, who beat Becky Lynch earlier today. Kristen, a very powerful, very dangerous competitor. But Monica, member of the Mod Syndicate, Tom Merritt accompanying her to the ring.
Gentlemen, I think she's about to start a fight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Florida, Big Bad Kristen.
We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in all of WWE, about to take part in one of the most anticipated matches.
Despite how the walk to the ring may seem, there is nothing nice about what Kristen will do to you in the ring. We saw it last week. The brutality, the viciousness.
Anticipated matches we've had in quite some time, and this woman is the reason why.
Remember, everybody compliment Monica's pants because she's not on board with them, but I need her to get on board with them because I like them.
And accompanied by Ace, the technical Tom.
Kristen is great.
From New Jersey, the Win Eddie Kitty Stone.
Looking out at the countless members of the WWE Universe in attendance.
Also, I don't know if you could hear it, but I just want to point out the way that Monica gets announced for the ring. Weirdly enough, Monica not a name available for the announcer. So I believe, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the way I have it programmed is she gets announced as the Wickedy Kitty Stone.
She certainly knows how to get a reaction, and she'll get an even bigger one when she wins this match.
Yeah, Ben knows. Look at those awesome pants. They're great. I'm not gonna lie, I think the Mod Syndicate looks awesome, just to be clear. And Kristen, out the gate, vicious brutality and showing off the strength.
She certainly has that malicious side of her, and it could be extremely beneficial to let it out here.
But she will be dealing with a woman that has cruel...
Oh my goodness.
She steps into the ring. A woman who does not have the word empathy.
Oh no, there could be trouble.
Monica made her debut last week, accompanying the Mod Syndicate to the ring. This is her first match in ring, a first chance to prove herself.
Carefully placed stop to the arm.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Big punches, big slaps, and Monica is taking control of the match. Now going for a submission on the leg. Monica, a submission expert. And Kristen with a reversal. Oh, and disrespect, but Kristen was not expecting Monica to be up that fast. And is now maybe paying for it a little bit.
Running right over him.
Oh!
And now
And quite a maneuver as Monica runs over the top of Kristen, going for an early pinfall. And a 2. And Kristen, maybe she wasn't expecting much. She's getting surprised. Not putting out as much of an offense as we were expecting.
She's enduring some damage.
That Monica taking a moment to smile and let everybody know. The pants are great. Sure, that's what that smile meant. Outside of the ring, Kristen. Oh, with a drop right up against the apron, and my good. More disrespect. Kristen with the disrespect.
This is going to take some power here. Look at this strength. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, and catching her head on the corner of the ring.
And remind you of this moment for days.
Monica getting her back in the ring. Another reversal, back in the ring.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there.
Kristen pulling her into the middle of the ring, taking a lot of time here. Looks like maybe going for a pinfall. Took a little too long to get her into position. Oh, and a reversal. Big slaps. Monica viciously attacking her way out of whatever Kristen had planned there.
Beautiful fireman's carry takedown.
And a big drop kick to the back of Kristen's head. My commentary partner is right outside the door, yelling things at his father through the door. It's a little distracting, but it's also very, very cute. But try and focus on the match. Kristen going for a pin and a kick out at 1.
Just kicking out at 1 takes a lot in a match like this. She's not worried about
Kristen,
this crowd. She's not gonna let
more
them fade
gloating.
one bit.
Monica back up to her feet. You gotta be careful with the gloating. You need to know that your opponent's gonna stay down, and I don't think Kristen expected it, but she does get a reversal and gets herself out of the problem she had put herself in. Big slam in the middle of the ring, and Kristen back in control. Vicious punches to the head.
My God.
Oh, another reversal, steps on her foot. Monica doing whatever she needs to stay active, to stay alive in this. She has turned the tables. Circling, maybe trying to get in position for a submission move. And Kristen gloating again. This time she's ready a little quicker though, maybe respecting her opponent a bit more. Going for a pin. Ref getting in position. 1. Kick out at 2.
Able to squeeze that shoulder out. So close.
Great body control.
Oh, a big scoop slam. Oh, and Monica showing, you know what? You got a lot of moves, but it's not enough to keep me down. Back to her feet and turning the tables now on Kristen. Kristen's out right next to Tom Merritt. Monica off the turnbuckle and now just stepping on her. Some disrespect. Kristen with a reversal. Tom not watching the match. Tom not very engaged in what's going on. Maybe a sign of confidence that his team will win. Though it's not looking good at the moment. Tom just looking at a turnbuckle. Turnbuckle Tom. Count up to 6. Kristen drops her. They are up to 8. Kristen dives in, willing to let Monica stay out. Nope, she gets back out. She wants to put more hurt on. Throws her in.
She's rising back up on those wobbly legs.
Kristen calling for it. He's got her up.
Gonna be taking that dirt nap.
And this could be it.
Makes a cover.
Kristen with another victory. Certainly a hard-fought battle. And Kristen continuing her winning streak here. A monumental task existed for Monica.
Here is your winner, Big Bad Kristen.
A very strong showing in this women's division victory.
This win is huge. I'm sure they'll be posting about this on social media all week long.
Monica saying the pants held her back. Look, people like the pants. The pants are very popular. They're very well liked. All right, everybody. That's the match. Let's do the payout of the points. Let's see how it went. Points and votes definitely in favor of Kristen. And was a good vote. Okay, before we get to our final match, we're going to do a poll here. New poll. Monica's pants. Good. Bad. Great. Or also good, but lost her the match. Well, okay, I don't have room for that. We'll just say lost her the match. Okay, here we go. We'll do 5 minutes on this poll. Let's find out what the opinion is. Starting the poll. Everybody vote in the Monica Pants poll. Wait, if the poll says they need to be changed, I will respect the poll. The pants are, I think, fantastic. Monica, not a fan. She wanted 80s pants. I gave her 70s pants. I think they go quite well with the team, but I will respect the opinion of those in the live audience while I set up the next match. All right, we got 5 minutes on it. I don't know what it is, but I see Monica feeling bad in the chat. I think the pants are popular. Look, I'm just telling you. I'm not trying to make you sad. I'm just saying, like, they're good. They're great wrestling pants. Can I vote great and lost her the match? No, but you can vote great and then say they probably lost her the match, though. They're real good pants. I think they're fantastic. Let's view the results. Where are we at with this? Right now, most people think they're great. There is a decent amount of people saying that they're good. Nobody says they're bad, but some people do think they lost her the match. We're going to go ahead and let the poll run its course. Can you bring up Monica's avatar? I can't because I'm already set up for the next match, and it takes a really long time for the next match. They're big bell bottom wrestling ones. No one thinks they're bad. That's right. Some people thought they lost her the match, but everybody likes them. This non-biased poll. Clearly, everyone thinks they're great. So, all right. I am set to set up the next match, our main event coming up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. We're ending it. Monica's pants. 56% of the vote said great. All right, let's set up the poll for the next match. It's real simple, this next one. I'm giving 10 minutes to vote on this next poll. You got plenty of time. Let's do it. Let's show what our main event is going to be. We have a triple threat elimination tornado tag match. What that means is that pinfalls count anywhere. Submissions count anywhere. Once you are out, the match does not end. But the remaining competitors continue to fight, which means it can turn very quickly into a 3v2 or a 3v1. We have Randy Orton, Robert Roode, and The Miz versus Core. WWE versus Core. We already had Martha defeat Becky Lynch. Can Frog Wrestling finally kick WWE out and pull off a victory here? We're going to find out right now. Get your votes in. It's going to be a lot of intros. Not going to lie. You got plenty of time. We're gonna see how it goes here. We're gonna hope for the best. Get in your votes. Who wins? Looks like votes heavily favoring Core. Some people would say that is wishful thinking. But we're gonna find out. And coming out first is The Miz. Now, The Miz was the first person to interfere in Frog Wrestling matches. He interfered in a match between Kyle and Garrett. And he, in many ways, started the ball rolling on all of this. In response for his interruption, Kyle challenged The Miz to a match, and it was in that match that Randy Orton interfered. We then had a tag team match between GG, Miz, and Randy Orton, which WWE won. And so far, like pests, we have not been able to get WWE out of our arena. They have set up shop. They have won events, match after match, interfered. Martha versus Becky Lynch makes the first time that Frog Wrestling has been victorious over WWE. And this is just offensive. Watching this for me is personally offensive, because I'm gonna just say it. I do this entrance way better. The nerve, I agree, the nerve of Robert Roode to use this entrance to come to the ring. Unbelievable. Whatever happens, I hope John delivers a walloping.
Because nobody makes an instant impact quite like Robert Roode does. He's held the NXT title, Tag Team Championship, the United States title. Robert Roode is...
Now I will just say that these are not just 3 arbitrary WWE superstars. Every single one of these held titles. They are skilled wrestlers. The smart money is that they will continue to win every time they are in matches. And the statement that they will make if they can go up against all the title holders of Frog Wrestling and still be victorious is a big one. Finally, rounding out the trio, Randy Orton.
Here comes the Viper, the most lethal superstar in WWE history.
And I gotta say that as skilled as these wrestlers are, it is surprising to see them working together. This is not an alliance you would typically see. Not a lot of common bonds or grounds for these 3 in particular. Besides which organization they belong to. But we're going to see each of these superstars coming out on their own. A testament to the individuality. Can a unified front of the core crew take them down?
The WWE has ever known. The more hostile the environment, the more at home Randy Orton seems to be.
Seeing a lot of it in the chat. They would rather lose the points than vote for WWE. Some brand loyalty, I love it.
And many of the victims who have fallen for the Viper's schemes stayed out for good. Always composed, always in control. No one is more calculated.
But the core crew is going to have their work cut out for them.
WWE history.
You think you know me?
And there they are, the core crew. Each one a title holder.
And at a combined weight of 769 pounds.
You guys have no idea how proud I was of this intro. Also, Scott, Beau, and I have a picture that is basically that of us. I mean, not with quite as cool outfits, not quite as fit, but definitely showing the height differential. The core crew. Gonna do their best to put away the WWE for good. You can see titles on display.
Here we go, elimination tag team action in this one.
And we are underway. This match is gonna be pure chaos. A ref already getting hit in the back of the damn head. And Beau going for an early pin, just to let you know that as chaotic as this is beginning, this is an elimination match. Once somebody is pinned, they are out. And the remaining competitors get to go on, so momentum can build, as well as the opportunity for amazing comebacks. And Scott flying out of the ring. And right now, we are seeing Core just doing work on the WWE. Scott going for those steel stairs. They saw a lot of potential use earlier in the night. Miz getting a reversal. John and Beau, former tag team competitors, working well together. Two and a kick out, and boy, I think I speak from experience when I say John would be really happy if he eliminated Robert Roode. He's calling for it. He gets him off the top rope, brawling on the outside. John has opinions, sharing them with Robert. Beau is currently outmanned, but holding his own outside. Oh, and this is just a mass of bodies out there. It is just a sea of humanity out in front of the announce desk. Lots of people just getting in each other's way.
And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver.
And it's hard to tell exactly which side is in control right now. It looks like Core Crew doing a pretty good job, although John getting hung up on Scott. Misses with a maneuver on The Miz. Robert Roode getting a chance inside the ring to refresh himself. And right now they've done a good job of preventing teaming up. They've kept the numbers fairly even, and it has allowed Core to stay fairly dominant, although Beau getting caught looking for a weapon. Scott going for a suplex. Robert Roode with a reversal. John's got Miz in a submission hold in the ring, and Beau quickly going to Scott's aid. Randy Orton coming around with the steps, though. A VR headbutt. And John's calling for it. John in the ring. Goes for a super kick on The Miz. Miz reverses it. Miz getting good reversals, managing to get out of everything John throws at him. John's still in control in the ring, throws Miz out. Randy Orton and Robert Roode doing work outside of the ring. And Randy Orton going for a pin on the outside, only gets a 1 count. Miz with the steel stairs. He can't decide who he wants to hit with him, so he just leaves him behind. Beau and John, Robert Roode and The Miz in the ring. Oh my gosh, and Beau just dumped over the top rope. And right now, the WWE making a strong comeback. Huge backbreaker to Beau on the outside of the ring. Ref slow to get over. There's 2. Beau manages to kick out. Miz dealing some damage. And right now, Scott is the only member of Core putting out any sort of offense, although Randy Orton with a reversal, trying to change that. And Beau is in trouble. He's fighting back, but he's currently outgunned. Thankfully throws back in the ring.
You've got to think long term and consider your future fights.
Scott throws himself out. He is in the lion's den by himself right now. He's going for a pinfall. I don't know if the ref can see it. Not even a 1 count. And even the announcers in the game a little confused why the ref didn't start a count on that. I don't think it would have been a 3 count, but not even a 1 showed up. Beau seems lost. Maybe a malfunction with his VR headset. Lost somewhat. And right now, it's hard to tell exactly what's going on. Scott going for a pinfall outside of the ring. The ref in position. There's 1. Only gets a 2. John going for a pin. And another 2 count. Poor trying to get the number advantage by getting somebody out.
You're not the only one, Saxton. It's all coming to a head now.
Scott in the ring with Randy Orton. John showboating, gets caught by the Miz. Miz very familiar with showboating. John manages to get some offense out. Right now, only member of Core doing so. Gets a super kick on the outside and a pin. And that's it. John eliminates the Miz. It looks like Robert Roode and Randy Orton were too busy fighting to catch it. And we now have a 3v2 situation, although Beau getting pinned. Core has the number advantage. Although right now Randy Orton doing some heavy damage to Beau. Beau's down, John's in the ring. Scott getting focused on by Randy Orton. John misses an elbow as Robert Roode dives out of the way. And right now, the WWE is trying to divide and conquer. They know they don't have the numbers, so they're trying to keep everybody in different spots. Use that to their advantage. Tain't no thing! Beau busting out Tain't no thing on the outside. Randy Orton getting a taste of that Canadian taint. Randy Orton, if he submits. He hasn't yet. He reverses it. Oh, Tain't no thing again. Randy Orton gets out. A 2 count. Tain't no thing twice. Beau hits Randy Orton twice with Tain't no thing. And right now, John and Scott working on Robert Roode. Beau going for a steel chair. Oh, and he nails him with it. And it is turning absolutely brutal as Beau just works Randy Orton over with the chair. John with a chair shot as well on Robert Roode. He gets out of the way, and there's a reversal. Robert Roode throwing John in the ring. Beau and Scott focusing on Randy Orton. Robert Roode coming over to help out. He goes for a pin. John and Randy Orton in the ring. Beau currently down. There's another super kick, another pin. No ref. There's a count finally. And another 3 count. And John has taken out Randy Orton as well. Robert Roode remains. And we now have a 3-on-1 scenario with a pin. I didn't even see what happened. Beau got a pinfall on the outside of the ring.
These guys gave everyone their money's worth.
And Core asserting its dominance tonight. We're seeing a lot more what happened here. And there they are.
And what a victory. Surviving and ultimately thriving in a match like this.
Yeah, with an elimination
There will be
match,
no Cinderella story this time. Scott busted open. I didn't even see that happen. And Core absolutely pulling out a victory over the WWE, ousting them. Showing why they hold the gold. Can anybody take that gold from them? That's what we are going to need to find out. Are they going to continue to be the most dominant force in Frog Wrestling? We're going to find out next time. That was our main event. And here's a tease for next week. Coming up, we are going to have a night where every title is on the line. But before we do, we need to determine a #1 contender for the Frogpants Championship. We're going to have that tournament next week. In addition, we're going to be determining who the #1 contender for the tag titles are. We'll be determining that next week as well. So come back next week as we set things up to find out where the gold is going to land. Till then, thank you everybody for being here. If you enjoyed it, make sure you follow if you're watching live. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. We'll catch you next time for Frog Wrestling. Have a good night, everybody.